Yo, what is up? Welcome back to SBAA Nation. My name is Keith, aka Keystone. Guys, in today's video, I got a little parlay for you. I'm going to give you guys one of the VIP slips for free. And we're going to talk a little bit about player props. Not loving those, to be honest with y'all, on this small Thursday, Friday slate. We got a couple games. We got Rice going to be on the road against the Charlotte 49ers. That's the Thursday game. And then on Friday night, we have a couple nationally televised games, Tulsa at Oklahoma State, and we got Iowa taking on Rutgers. Should be fun. These two probably, going to be probably worth, throwing a little cash on, maybe taking your time to actually watch some football on Friday night. Anyways, hope you all are doing good. Hope you all are ready to win some money this weekend. We got some big things going on. Like I said, I'm literally going to give you guys one of my premium slips on the screen right now. And I also wanted to let you guys know, how many did I put on there? 25. Okay, so the VIP Saturday pass is live. I lowered the price this week because we don't have any UFC. And I also lowered the limit. So we're going to do 25 of these. Okay, these go really quick, especially at this price. They're going to fly. So take advantage. What this is going to get you guys is all my slips that I set between now, whenever you watch this, through Saturday, all my college football. We're going to be very heavy on the books. I already have like probably 6 or 7 DFS slips that I really like too, that are going to hopefully make us a ton of money. But we're going to have a ton of book plays. And then what this is also going to get you, anything I set like kind of on the NFL in advance, hooking you guys up, man. So take advantage of this. This is a steal of a freaking deal. That's why I'm putting a cap on it of 25. So yeah, let's just get straight into the picks. I haven't had we had like a long shot parlay for like $30 yesterday. Nothing crazy going on. So not any action, but that's all about to change because we got the Thursday game going here. So a couple things real quick. Let's bring you guys back over to Onyx. Now, if you're not on Onyx yet, look, even if you're in a book state like me, especially if you're in a DFS state, this is your best friend. Okay. Their sign up offer right up there on the screen. Deposit the $10 minimum, you get $100 free in the form of $25 bets. Guys, no one's giving you an offer like this. It's worth the time to go make an account, sign up, and you could literally just turn that into free cash. I mean, you could literally bet this and you could bet this. Well, one of them is going to hit. You can do some middling opportunities. You could lock in my VIP play, try to double your money because it's going to be a little over plus money. And you can bet something else. You could wait till the NFL. If it was like a perfect world, I'd probably try to do like a safety parlay like I'm about to give you guys. I'd probably use 2 of them to just turn it into real cash, like make sure I make $25. And then I'd probably get a little more aggressive on that last one. My fourth one, I'd probably try to go for like plus 1,000 or something, have a little fun with it because it's a free bet anyways, right? So a lot of opportunities. Sign up with the promo code SBAA to unlock that feature, by the way. Promo code SBAA, but there's a link down below. Should take care of all the work for you guys. Do appreciate anybody who takes the time to sign up. You're doing yourself a favor too, man. Take advantage. I say it all the time, guys. Take advantage of the free money all these books are offering you. Now, Onyx odds, they're new kids on the block. That's why they got such a freaking awesome offer. So take advantage of it before they change it. I don't know how long it's going to last. It could be gone in a week. Who knows? So take advantage of that free $100 they're going to give you. And let's lock in this first play. Okay, so we got Rice on the road at Charlotte. Now, I do like Rice in this spot. Some money is coming on Charlotte. This line's been pretty consistent. It's bounced around a little bit. You could take them on the money line over here. But what we're going to do, this total right here, under 42.5, I kind of like that straight up. Okay, these are 2 teams that really want to run the football. They could have a lot of success running. I'm not so sold, but I think they're going to grind run. Okay, if there's like a big play, maybe the total gets up in points. But there's less turnovers in a game when both teams are running a bunch. So there's the chances of like a short field leading to points to hit this over total. I think this is going to be a very slow paced game. I think both teams, like I said, are going to try to run. Rice has the like the triple threat option here. They run a lot of 2 back formations, and they got a mobile quarterback. So we'll see what happens, but I kind of like the under to begin with. But what we're going to do in this little safety parlay, we're going to go down here to total lines, okay? And we're going to take this right to a key number, and we're going to take the under 51.5. 1s, 4s, and 7s being key numbers in football. I don't see this game, and if it does get to 51, I don't see it going beyond that. So at negative 300 or 299, that's going to be the first leg of what I would call this safety parlay. Game number two is going to be over on Friday night, so we're going to have to wait for this. Just give me Oklahoma State on the money line. I do think they cover this. I think this is one of these, 11 and a half point spreads. This is a good bounce back spot coming home from them. Could be, maybe their coach is even potentially on the hot seat a little bit. They got their asses kicked in Oregon. I think this is a good bounce back spot. Way tear down in competition from what they faced last week, and Tulsa's had two pretty gross losses in a row as well. So Oklahoma State routed them on the road in Tulsa last year. It's a little Oklahoma matchup, of course. So I'm very confident that Oklahoma State, 4-1 favorite, gets the job done here. I think this is a good bounce back spot for them. Like I said, if you wanted to bet straight up, I don't mind this at 11 and a half. So, but we'll break all that down in a sec. I'll show you guys another option you can do. So give me Oklahoma State on the money line. And then when you see Iowa and you see Rutgers, especially Iowa, you just naturally think like defense. Well, this total was at 45 and a half earlier. And I think they actually get there, man. I think they do. Iowa's coach actually replaced his son as the offensive coordinator. And ever since that happened, they've actually been a respectable offense where it's like, wow, this isn't like a 16-13 type game like I always seem to be involved with for years. We've become accustomed to in this Big Ten style of play. I think Rutgers actually looked pretty good offensively so far, and I think this is actually going to be a spot where we might see more points than we think. Anytime I see Iowa, I just want to run to the under button. But I'll tell you what, man, if we come over here to total lines and we take this over here, let's go way down here. And we take the over 36 and a half. Okay. 7 being a key number. Let's see what these three things pay out. Oh, look at that. It's plus 110. So we need 37 points. Let me see if I can blow this up here. 37 points in this Iowa Rutgers game. We need Oklahoma State to just win outright. And then we need under 51 in the Rice Charlotte 49ers game. Okay. You add all that up, like I said, on Onyx, that's like a really good chance to just basically win a little more than double your freaking money. Okay. So lock this in. And that's going to be the VIP parlay. I'm about to set this. I haven't set it yet. I'll be honest with you guys. It's probably more of like a quarter or a half unit bet for me. So it'd be like 250 to win, whatever it is, 270, or 500 to win a little over $1,000. So I probably won't put a full unit on this, but I am pretty confident there is your play. You can lock in. And let's go ahead and clear that. Actually, let's take these off. I'm really digging how kind of just like meat and potatoes this side is too. I'm kind of digging it. It's just like everything's super clean, easy to find, very simple setup. So make sure you guys take the time, man. I'm telling y'all, states like Texas, you can see it up there on the map if it's legal in your state. You guys in the DFS states, you got to evolve, man. I'm telling you, betting on game lines and spreads and totals and over unders, it's just so, I guess that's a total. It's so much fun, man. It's so much fun. So like I said, if I had to pick like straight bets here, right? If I had to give you something else, yeah, Keith, I don't want your safety parlay. Just give me something more aggressive. Okay, I got it. I got you covered. I do like Rice here. You could take them on the money line. And then I do think Tulsa gets their asses kicked most likely here. So I like Oklahoma State here, 11 and a half. You could look into the over as well. I don't mind it. If it was at 53 and a half, I'd like it more. And then this one right here, yeah, I'd probably just take the straight over, or I would lean the Iowa side, but not a super confident pick there. But yeah, I'd probably just take this regular over. It was like I said, it was at 45 and a half earlier, but 7 being the key number, you're right there. So I don't mind this at all. So yeah, that's some looks for you guys. And like, if we just took that, that'd be a plus, what I said this was, that'd be, almost a plus 600 parlay. So if you put $25 on that, it'd pay out $170. So you could use one of your free bets on that. You could go the safety parlay route with me and just make sure you turn it into some real cash, because I'm very confident in that first play I gave y'all. Let's bounce over to better, just as a data point to look at a couple player props. Like I said, not super confident with any of these things. Let's start with this first game. So I would tell you guys this. I forget this guy's first name. I think it's Charlie, but I'm not sure. But Harrell, he's already got benched once this season. And could they be playing from behind? Yes, but man, dude, I think he's only hit this once. I mean, this guy could, if he's like, 5 for 12 and throws an interception in the first half, he might not come out in the second half. So I would lean the under here. Like I said, this is going to be a game where a lot of running happens, I think. So honestly, I think any of these guys are in play. This is the quarterback Jenkins. He's a dual threat dude. He could be involved, but I have kind of trust issues here. Alexander's more of like their big play guy, as far as I could tell, just kind of checking out the box scores, watching a little bit of film. He seems like he's got the more pop in his step, like the offset back, the off speed back, if you will. I think he's hit this in 2 or 3. This is their workhorse back, Quinton Jackson, I believe his name is, but he hasn't hit this line much, man. It's a pretty big number. I'd probably stay away from this one and maybe lean one of these two. That's kind of what I'm thinking here in this game. In the Tulsa Oklahoma State game, there wasn't a ton of lines, but like I said, I think they probably run this up, right? So naturally, you'd think like, well, the quarterback ain't going to have to do much in the second half, and that could be true. But he could hit this line in the first half. Okay, I'm just letting you guys know. But they didn't have a ton of lines for that game. And then this one right here is tricky too, because I bet you one of these running backs right here is good. And this is the Rutgers quarterback. I don't know, 12.5 could be a trap. Iowa does have a good defensive pressure. And you guys got to remember in college football, when a quarterback takes a sack, say he takes a 10-yard sack and he loses 10 yards, it's going to go against his rushing line. So you got to keep that in mind. When it looks a little too good to be true, sometimes it is. But I bet you anything right here, one of these two, probably a really good bet. Like I said, not a ton of confidence, no real official picks like I normally give you guys. I think what you just do and you accept it on a little 2-game, and 1-game slate like this on Thursday and Friday, you just pick the game lines. You pick the totals we set, and you don't mess around with this too much. Now I'm going to have a second video covering a lot of these Saturday games, and oh boy, I got some stuff there for you, but that's going to be in a separate video. And guys, look, hop on that VIP pass. All these plays I give you guys, some of them are posted, some of them I haven't posted yet, but you're going to have access to all this stuff. And you guys know how lines move. When I send a play out to a militia, we're not going to call it an army because we're not that big. But when I send it out to, 40, 50, 60 guys, however many are on the VIP at any given moment, when I open the Saturday pass, it usually bumps up even more. Obviously, when a site like this sees a bunch of dudes like smashing a play or smashing a line, they move the lines. It happens all the freaking time. I have guys texting me and saying, "Hey, this went up 5 yards. I said it an hour after you sent it out. Should I still take it?" And I'll say, "Yeah, go ahead. 5 yards. If it's within 6 or 7, do it." And that's kind of like what the norm is here. If something moves like that play I gave you guys in the NFL, you should see how much those lines moved. The A Chain and James Cook one. If you haven't watched that video yet, you still can. And I gave some game picks out there too, but the lines have moved so dramatically, so quickly. So it's important you hop on the premium, guys. I'm trying to make it super affordable for everyone. I have a ton of clients that throw down a lot of money. I know a lot of you don't have the same bankroll as some of my clients. Everyone's a little different, but I'm trying to let guys get in. And the whole goal when I give you guys a weekend pass like that or a Saturday pass like that, I'm trying to make it cheap so you can get on, hopefully win some money, and then level up and get on a full season package. So you can win with us all freaking season. We absolutely destroyed the books last week. We hit a couple plays like that one I built you guys out on the screen. And you got to remember, like, when I throw down money on DFS, I'm more about volume. So I lower my wagers. I go anywhere from like 25 to $100 a play. On the books, a full unit play for me is $1,000. So when I say, hey, I'm only throwing a half unit on this tonight, that means about 500 or maybe even a quarter unit, 250. Okay. Because the books, we can just manipulate more stuff. And like, I don't want to call them safety parlays, but that's kind of the way I build them out to be. And we have a long track record of doing this. And we went 4 out of 5 last week. I personally made over $4,000 in profit on just the books last weekend. And the DFS didn't go as well last weekend. It was college football went okay. We were probably like even. NFL didn't go the greatest. But the week before that, everything went great on DFS. We kicked ass on Sleeper. We kicked ass on Prize Picks. And we get, a couple of these Prize Picks plays I give you guys too, they actually hit. So It was probably not as bad as I thought it was on the NFL. I still need to run the numbers. I'm a little behind this week because I was in Memphis, Tennessee yesterday. See my new Bass Pro Shops hat. I went and visited an old truck driver friend. You can see the old, Keith the trucker here. And it was nice. It was nice to see my old friend. She's one of my best friends, and I haven't seen her in like over a year. She's like, "Hey man, I got a load to Memphis. Crazy." And I was like, "Dude, I'll come. I don't live that far from there." I was like, "Cool." It's like, maybe hour and a half drive, something like that. So yeah, we went to a new brewery over there, and then we went to the Pyramid, which was awesome. So we had dinner there at Marky Mark's place, Wahlberg's. Awesome, awesome. And I was still home. I think about like 8 p.m. So yeah, I guess I'm getting old. Getting old. Don't party all night no more, guys. But anyways, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the college football. I'll have two videos. I'm gonna have one probably just about game picks, and I'm gonna have one just about player props because we got a lot to break down. That'll probably drop sometime tomorrow midday. And then also make sure you sub to the channel because I'm gonna have a ton of NFL content dropping soon too. I'll probably do start doing those on Friday. So hopefully we can find some. I got a lot of ideas this week, a lot of ideas. So that's all I got for you guys. Thanks for watching, and yeah, let's cash that safety parlay. Peace.